So Wack accused you of asking your followers for money that was supposed to be for the rabbit hole, but you used the money instead to pay your bills because your house is in foreclosure.
See, Wack is the king at pulling up documents, right? Why don't he go get the foreclosure documents? My house never been in foreclosure. I never lie. But Reggie Wright said he don't lie, though. He said he don't lie. It's a never lie. And the money that I raised, right? This is why they mad, because I can raise money at will with my community. I raised $15,000 from my community alone, right? For my show, for the love of Hocus, and that I told you will be coming soon.
So are you shooting it yourself?
Yes, independently, shooting it myself. Yeah.
Okay.
So I went through a lot, like in the last couple of months, and was put on hold by other people. This is why I don't like depending on people, because I had, different networks, different production companies interested, and people, they get back to you too late, and it's like at this point, it's just like we doing our own thing. That's it. It's coming soon. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want these dudes knowing what I'm doing, so I don't want to give too much info, because when I go back to Clubhouse, I'm gonna still tell them that I threw the money in the strip club.
But I just want to know, you sending out casting calls for all the honeys, or how's that working?
Well, I definitely, yes, I sent out casting calls months ago. A lot of women answered. So there's still room, ladies. There's still room to be a part of the show. If you want to, hit me up, Hocus45 rabbit hole @gmail.com. That's Hocus45th rabbit hole @gmail.com. And let me know if you want to be a part of the show, ladies.
Okay, so are you taking on all types of women? Or you
big, tall, small, green, yellow, purple.
Everybody. You don't discriminate.
Yeah, I'm going for the heart. I'm not going for the baddie.
Okay. Because sometimes it's like sometimes the people are very particular about who they're willing to choose to be their mate, like as far as like ethnicity, race, like all that type of stuff. So you saying like everybody's welcome?
Everybody's welcome, heart and mind, man. That's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna test your heart and I'm gonna test your mind. Just know that.
So rotund ones, thin ones.
I like big girls.
Which leads me to my next question. Let's talk about Lizzo, okay? Because you had some harsh criticism for Lizzo not too long ago, saying she's not attractive, she needs to lose some weight, and you're positive that she's guilty over the claims from the backup dancers, right? What made you want to come out and say that, and what makes you so sure that she's guilty of that?
Well, I'm not. Of course, I'm not part of the camp, so I'm not so sure that Lizzo is guilty. I just don't like this leftist leaning agenda. Putting let's be real, obese women in our face, saying this is the new sexy when it's really not. Let's be honest. Let's tell Lizzo that she needs to lose weight, that she's a cheeseburger away from a heart attack, and that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being disrespectful. I used to be obese. You know what I mean? I went and got in the gym, lost a lot of weight. I'm fit now. You know what I mean? So, it's just they pushing this in our face, like, like that's not healthy living. It's not sexy living. We have to be honest with ourselves. I mean, she might be sexy to somebody, but she's not to me. And I got to be canceled for saying that. I can't say that Lizzo is not sexy to me, or can't have an opinion. And we all know people, right? And this is not the first time that I heard that Lizzo has a really terrible attitude. Like, they say her attitude is so bad, she treat people like shit. And now it's just now these people are coming out. So, I think these people, these industry people sometimes do get too big for their bridges and get in. And I think she, got what she deserved. Like right now, like, you shouldn't be treating people like that.
So what is the agenda being pushed? Like, why do you think that obese people like that are being pushed?
I mean, it's, to me, it's like promoting an unhealthy lifestyle. There's plenty of, you want to go down that rabbit hole? You want to go down this rabbit hole? There's a lot of agendas being pushed at once, all at the same time. But with that one, it's that's like pushing an unhealthy lifestyle. That type of lifestyle, that type of look, that you could tell, like, you're on the verge. This is not me even talking about her, but when you that big, you definitely either you got diabetes or you're on your verge of being diabetic. Obese people are more likely to have, develop cancers and tumors and just become more sick. And then what does that make? That makes more money for the pharmaceutical companies. So it's just not, no, that's not sexy. Let's promote good health. Let's promote her in the gym trying to lose that weight. You know what I'm saying? That's sexy. Even if it takes her 5 years to lose it, even her trying to lose it, that's sexy to me. Her trying to be healthier, that's sexy to me. But flaunting that fucking jiggly puff around and throwing it around like it's not to me. It's not. Promoting a healthy lifestyle is sexy to me.
Do you ever think that people are industry plants like that? Like, oh, like this is the next thing that we're going to push, and then they pick the person?
Of course. She's an industry plant. Lil Nas X is an industry plant.
Right. Like it makes you want to think about it sometimes. It's like these
6ix9ine was an industry plant. Come on, man.
So you think it's to inspire people to follow the same way of accepting, like, oh, it's okay if I'm fat, or you think it's more of a distraction? Like, what do you think is like it is?
What they would say is that it's boosting the big woman confidence. That's what they would say. I would say it's pushing an unhealthy lifestyle, like I said from the beginning.
Because did you see Ari Spears talk about it? I know you have to see that, right? Because Ari Spears, in an interview, he said that she looks like the shit emoji. And so, yeah, he got a lot of shit for that. Like, literally, like, everybody was killing him in the comments saying that, how could you do that? And because we in a era of women empowerment and to another level, to another level. And his whole thing was like, everything is slay, queen, slay, when it's like, if you really care about somebody like that, you would be trying to help them be healthy and live a better lifestyle. So when I saw that you did that, it kind of reminded me of that situation. Because a lot of people are afraid to say something in this era of political correctness. They're afraid of getting canceled and everything. So when you said something, I was like, this is kind of refreshing that somebody's willing to speak their mind.
Yeah, and I definitely agree, man. I think that like I said, bro, it's that they pushing an unhealthy agenda, man. And if, like you said, if you're a friend, if you really care for her, you would be honest with her. Like, the world should be honest with her and just say that, this not. Well, maybe some, like I said, some people probably do think it's sexy, but we gotta be real. A lot of people being fake because they don't want to be canceled. This is a cancel culture era right now. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not afraid to speak my opinions. I have a platform that I go live every night where I talk my opinions, and so I'm not afraid of being canceled. I got my core audience already.
Yeah, because I know in the past that she's kind of said things like, oh, don't be mad just because you can't get in between the cheeks, and like, different stuff.
You can't get in between there because you can't find that shit. You can't find the fucking cooch.
That's another thing that you went crazy. You were saying like, oh, she was used to getting this type of dick from so-and-so and they had to lift up their bellies and stuff. You went crazy in what you said.
I probably had a couple drinks.
I was like, Hocus, don't act like you don't remember that.
I probably had a couple drinks. Yeah, shout out to Lizzo though. I don't hate the woman, man. I just, some of it, yeah, it could be dry comedy at sometimes too, because you got to put some comedic value in there these days because, everybody take everything so serious. These people are so sensitive. Like, it's just crazy.
Well, if you were like just like serious and then that was it, like people less likely would watch it and get the message that you're trying to send. So you have to kind of try to make it a little entertaining at the same time. Right.
I'm an entertainer. Yeah.